This is real life footage that looks to me like it could be terminal agitation, but maybe it's not. So what is terminal agitation? Terminal agitation does not happen to everyone at the end of life, but it does happen to some, and specific diseases, you're more frequently going to see it. Like dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, anything with cognitive issues, so glioblastomas. Sometimes age and personality can cause someone to have terminal agitation, so it just depends. But this is how it usually looks. It usually looks like someone has to be in bed for safety reasons because they can't physically walk or they can't get up on their own, but they continuously try to get out of bed over and over and over again. And they're not cognitively there for you to tell them, hey, you can't get out of bed, quit getting out of bed. There's no reasoning with them. They'll continuously try to get out of bed over and over again. Or they'll continuously be walking around the house over and over and over again, unable to sleep. There's no talking to them, just constantly walking. Or they'll be physically and emotionally agitated, yelling, thinking someone's trying to hurt them, constantly grabbing at their clothes, constantly grabbing at other people or things that aren't there. They seem and act agitated and restless. And for family members that have to deal with this, it can be devastating and tiring and exhausting. It's so hard because the person can be like that for hours. So that's terminal agitation. I do have a video of something that kind of looks like terminal agitation, except not really once you know this person's background. So I want you guys to see it and tell me what you think. And as a reminder, this is not my patient. This video was given to me by a follower and I do have permission to share. So trigger warning, here is the video. So, what do you think? Medically, it does look like terminal agitation. That's what we would medically say. Oh, they're terminally agitated. Maybe we should give them medication to make them relax. But the problem with that to me is he doesn't really seem agitated. He doesn't seem like there's something wrong. He just seems like he's busy. He's busy doing something with his hands, right? So when I asked his family what this man did for a living, they told me for many years, especially towards the end of his working career and into retirement, he did a lot of sewing, a lot of sewing. To me, that is what it looks like he's doing. He looks like he's kind of in a dream state and doing his sewing deal. So if I were the hospice nurse, I don't know if I would necessarily medicate that. I mean, of course, I would talk with the family, talk with the doctor, figure out what's going on. And if it's really bothering the patient, they seem kind of elevated, maybe we could. But part of me is thinking maybe he's just sort of in a dream state and thinks he's back at his job, doing some sewing. People always talk about or know about muscle memory, building habits. You know, you spend years running every day, or you spend years sewing or playing a sport. Those things aren't lost just because you're getting close to the end of life. So it could be possible that that's what he's doing. He's still living his life that he always had been. Of course, we can't know for sure what's going on. And again, that's why I said medically, we would say he's terminally agitated. But when you see this day in and day out, you know, terminally agitated usually means they're also agitated. He just looks like he's busy doing something. As long as they're safe and comfortable, I don't necessarily think there's anything we need to do. It's always just important to know that some of these things are normal. And really all we have to do is just be with them. And of course, if you see their behavior escalate or you think they do seem agitated, you can always talk to your hospice company and there are things we can do.